Julian Assange is an innocent man who should be celebrated for bringing US war crimes to our attention. The principal institutions of state should be clearly divided in order to safeguard citizens' liberties. This means government should not be in a position to influence justice. We need a trusted international body like the UN to appoint judges. Julian suffered from corrupt judges. Right at the beginning of Julian's entrapment, Niels Meltzer, the rapporteur on torture for the United Nations, visited Sweden and saw that the allegations against him had no substance. Meltzer had Julian examined by doctors and sent his report to the government, saying that he, Julian, was a victim of torture due to limited confinement and the destruction of his reputation, and that he should be freed immediately with compensation. Shockingly, he received no reply until months later, when Boris simply stated the UN is not professional. As a political prisoner, Julian was given asylum by the Ecuadorian embassy. According to international law, he should have been allowed to fly to freedom in Ecuador. Our government made up their own law that to change his address from house arrest to the embassy meant he had jumped bail. Whenever Julian tried to defend his position, he was dismissed every time by a corrupt judge. Finally, after 11 years, the last judge, Vanessa Bereza, accepted a list of crimes submitted by the US, every one of them nothing to do with Julian. It was a setup. They simply wanted to extradite him. Julian's last chance is to appeal to the European Court of Human Rights. Boris is trying to overrule it. This is a critical turning point in our history. So why are we in the shop? Because it's an available space, because it's got a window, people pass by, and because it's in coordination with Julian's trial at this stage of the game. But it's a good stunt, and I'm just trying to give people a shock. The idea of a guillotine, I don't really know where that comes from, except it's the need to communicate and to get through to the public through the social media, but also, very importantly, to try to get something through on the mainstream media, because 7 billion people don't know what's going on in this world. because the press, they just promote ignorance and never ever say anything true at all. It's always a sideline thing they tell the truth about, never the real problem. Because don't forget that FBI boss said, put his head on a pike, and that's connected, you know. I mean, I know what they're doing, these people. They want him dead, or, you know, or his head on the pike.